Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new series today on my channel. We are starting a Moneyball save. And I've been thinking to myself all the time, I've seen it a lot now on YouTube, I'm pretty sure a lot of people might have seen it by now. I thought, all these Moneyball saves, that's great. I thought I'd go one step further, which was to do it for a team which, I'll be honest, aren't looking too great, but it'll be really interesting to see if this could even be possible. I don't even know if I could even survive the first season, to be honest, because surviving the first season with Dover is not the most easiest thing. So yeah, we are going to be obviously following the Moneyball save rules mostly. All of them to the thing. The what they are. So that would be turn off attributes, all those other things. I'm gonna try and restrict myself to no older than 25 years old to sign. That's my plan. But yeah, it's gonna be difficult. I try to think to myself, how many players can I realistically sign within this window? Because with Dover you don't really get any money at all. So of course, gonna get rid of all youth players, reduce all the staff, reduce wages as much as they can. Gonna try use the fact that appearance fees and all that stuff. And it'd be really good to see if I somehow do survive this first season, then how far I can take it. So the short term is survival. That is my short term, right? How would I do it? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I will be showing you every step of the way up until the first match of every player I try to sign, everyone who I look at, the system I'm going to use. I'm going to try to use a basic system for now because it shouldn't be too hard just to use a very basic, simple formation tactic to use in these lower leagues because it's not usually that difficult. But most part of it being difficult is the fact that our team is incredibly bottlenecked by the fact we have zero money. It's going to be difficult. But let's go forward. Of course, we're just going to select ourselves in. I probably should have kept these as lowest, as lower thing for the coaching, but probably not gonna make much difference to be honest with you. Anyway, let's go forward. Keep going forward. Work within wage budget. Fight bravely against relegation. It's gonna be difficult, but I reckon we could do it. Skip all this because I know this. I don't need this every fortnight. And of course, I did a little test already. It wasn't easy. I was a test that crew. Didn't really enjoy that choice. This is why I came to Dover. I was like, why not try here instead? And I did. I attempted Dover. It showed me how difficult it is to sign players. So yeah, here we go. So here we are about to turn off the attributes. If you ever wondered how to turn off the attributes in your own save, let me just go off here. You go to your preferences, click on preferences, go to the top, type in skin, colors, customize skin color at the top, and then it'll tell you to go to advanced settings at the top left here. Click on this, and on the left one here, you see on this one here, you're just gonna want to get rid of all of those numbers, and they'll be all gone. Hit confirm, just to prove it's all gone. We go to a player, and we can see absolutely nothing now. We are blind. We are completely blind. So, my first thing to do is going to be removing stuff we don't need. And there's a few we got to get rid of, but shouldn't take too much. So yeah, I'm going to sort that stuff out first, and I'll show you how that goes, shall we? So yeah, you can see here, I'm just going up to my stuff, just saying, hey, goodbye. just get rid of them. I know it seems minimal, like £25, but we're not going to be using youth facilities because that's how the rules are. But yeah, look at the squad. There are some wages that are, I don't know if that's a bit too much. I try to think of what an average wage would be. I mean, I don't really make a lot of money right now, so I gotta think how much could I sustain, which is what I'm thinking to myself. So I've already been through majority of everything I need to go through. I've been look through all these meetings, ignore this. This is the tactic I've been working with. I'm thinking, how basic do I want to be? Honestly, you're not asking for a lot basically in this league. I probably just way more I think about it. But it's honestly, it's a very basic formation. I'm not expecting a lot. I'm expecting just to soak up all the pressure I can and hit them on a counter. That's all it is. I've made a few changes from the actual direct counter type formation I use already. But you can already see what I'm using here. short passing, work the ball box. We can see here. Put a check for it quick. Pause video, have a look. This is what we're doing. Alright. I'm not really sure about the get stuck in, but I might change that depending how the cards go. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, look at that squad. There's a lot of ways to do. In terms of what we do have to spend, it's 857. That's not a lot. I'm gonna have to. I mean, loans are allowed, so that's all fine. And if I can, I'll try to keep on years after, or even try to sign on a free after the loan's finished. So that's things I'm doing. I'm gonna be now setting on my scouting, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, there's a lot to do. There's gonna be in a save. It's gonna be a long time till when do we play? Play officially on the 21st. It's a bit of time. So I'm gonna set up a trial day to get some, scout knowledge on the players and how they're doing them, if anyone's good in them, and see what we can find, shall we? Let's have a look. It's gonna be a lot to do. So I already know this is a free program. So I went through looking through the squad by, and there are quite some gaps to be looking at. First off, there's no main striker, like no one who can naturally play it. I know he says here you can, but I don't really think he can, honestly. Just looking at what my scouts are saying, it's just not for him. And then I look at as well, I don't have like a naturally play on the left and left back, which is an issue, and in central midfield as the box to box. And then it comes to our options on the bench, they aren't really anyone there. I've got a load of players down here, I know that, but they're not really covering all the positions I need. I know it says this guy can play on the left, but it's not his natural position. So that has me slightly concerned. I don't know what I'm actually going to do. So I'm going to go a lot of scouting basically. I'm going to get the trial squad done. But I'm going to show you the scout setup to get this done, shall we? So the way we're going to be doing this is going to be quite complicated because we're non-retired and we can't really sign anyone on a permanent deal with actual money. So I'm going to honestly, my honest plan is just go into unattached and I'm going to trial everyone that I can. And then from the stats we can from the trial games, we'll see who, I don't know what the best word would be, somewhat decent, capable of doing a job. That's what I'm looking for. Like I said, the first job is just survival for this first season. If I could do that, it'd be amazing. It's not looking great for us because if we look at the season preview, let's just say it doesn't really prefer us. That's honestly nice way to put it. But yeah, I'm going to be honestly just going on here, going on scouting, and all the ones I need, so left back, which is what I need. I'm just gonna hit all this. I always need to change the restriction of age because I've got to change it. Max is 25. That's my rule pretty much. And we're gonna just go to get all these. It's a whole screen here, 24 players. And just hopefully they accept the trials. I probably should have done it for 4 weeks, but we didn't. And then the ones we need are either going to be of these two positions. Let's try left wing. Once again, and I should fit this 4 weeks. And if I have to, if I really have to, left mid. These are already chosen, let's choose these as well. I think it was striker. Yeah, striker and midfielder. So let's go to here. This sounds a lot of players, so unfortunately can't do them all at once. You have to do half and half each, or it won't let you. Get to the bottom. Trials. And the last one, which was central midfielder. The central midfielder? I don't know what to talk about. Striker, sorry. 61 players. Can I get all this done in one go? Nope, it won't let me. Right. So I believe we're already off one here, looks like, yeah. So we'll go for him 4 weeks. And to the top. I'm gonna say that most of these won't even probably accept it, but it's something at least. Next, I'm gonna make sure I ask my board. They'll most likely say no on the first time, but you usually be able to convince them for a trial day. And I'm also gonna add a few more friendlies just to get more info on the players I do trial. So just set up multiple and just gonna choose a load of just a load of dates. Just to get a lot of info we can. Don't want to kill our players though, exactly. We just want to make sure we get just enough info. I think that'll do. That gives us a week break. So I'm just gonna do nothing special. Just need info on the players that I'm trying to find. I mean, it gives us a tiny bit of money, but it's why is it not images? Oh right. Let's go here instead. Alright, that's all done. Hopefully they accept, but they usually do. I've never had a problem with any friends in the game. But yeah, these players I can't use, I'm probably going to use as a sub bench, but we'll find a way to use them. I have noticed a few aren't that great, so if I can, I will release them. This guy's on £500 a week and he's a fringe player. This is what I'm trying to talk about. I can't really see a reason why I'd need him if he's a fringe player. So yeah, let's go through any of the trials except, but I will show that on screen in a second. Alright, so just go through a set to all these. It's gonna take a hot minute to do all this, but just gonna fast as I can. Hopefully not hit the wrong button, but I generally don't see myself doing that right now. Alright, that's a load of them set to. Let's have a look at what came through, shall we? So, we need to get our scouts on them immediately. I know it says these, all these stars here, but I'm looking at this guy thinking, right, it's showing me 3.5 stars. How much would he ask for, realistically? He's on the left wing by the looks of it. He can play across the front three, but I don't see him for us playing as a CM. And he is previously of Wickham, which is something he has played a little bit here and there. So what we'll do is we'll just look at what the scout says. He does have League 2 potential, so if we do, it's potentially could sell him on. There's a slim chance of that. But I'm going to look at it already. He's asking to be an important player. I'm not going to prove a current scout straight away. Will he be regular? He will be. He's asking for 300. Now, I don't know about that one, but we're going to do a bit of negotiating there. Alright, after, I don't know how long it's been like 5 minutes or was? That was about 5 minutes negotiating. I finally got him to accept an offer of 200. He was begging for 250, and he wouldn't have it. And he had a, what should we saw it the first time? I noticed at the very last second that he had a, what's relegation release clause. I was like, no, sorry, we're not having that anytime soon. I mean, nothing wrong with the relegation clause, but 97k, I'd want a bit more than that. But this isn't too bad. But the fact that if he does score a lot, then he takes a lot of money off. But you know what? He can have it. If he does the job, that's what matters. But some of these I'm going to take some time to look through because I don't know anything about them, of course. So hopefully from the games we have coming up soon that we get a little bit more info. Yeah, I've got. I know it says the 4.5 star, but you have to remember my scouts are. Let me just check real quick. What is their? Where's my scouts? I don't have a scout, so that's how my scout was going basically. Whoever believes he's a 4.5 star, you know, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one at all. Do we have some more wingers here, but already look to potentially sign a winger. But it does mean we're gonna have to get someone who can play up as a backup to him, which is gonna be something to look out for. But yeah, we don't have a lot of money, so let's continue. So I've been looking through a few more of these. Look, I can see here. I've already clicked on a few more of these. Some of these players are asking for some absolute insane amount of money, which I'm offering. So this guy's Uncle, he's asking about 1.2k. Matthews here was asking for another 900. I don't have 900. That's all my budget, so I can't do that. It's gonna be really difficult. I've been looking through all these players. Like some of them asking for some absurd way, just like even for someone like this who just 2 stars, it says he's asking for about 400. I don't have 400. I don't know what these players are thinking. This is gonna be, like I said, it's honestly, I'm restricting myself already playing Dover and having zero budget, but now I'm doing it even more so with the fact that I can't see anything about them. All I'm relying on is not even a scout, one of my coaches is doing it right now, which I'm gonna try and sort out. More trials going in. I know, right? Big shock. More trials. After the first lot, I got rid of anyone that wasn't really showing too much by scouts. Well, the scout reports turns Fs. Don't really want that one now, do we? We are relying a little bit on just the fact that anyone who is showing at least a little bit of consistency as their report, and I think that's good news for me, and I'll take it honestly. All right, finally, some actual good news. I tried to take. Wait. Why did it get cancelled? Okay, that's confusing to see. It got accepted, but it says cancelled here. It is going ahead though, by the looks of it. Yeah, it's going ahead. It's really weird how it did that in a letter, but okay. And other news as well, though, this player we are trying to sign, it's getting a lot of interest. So it may prove to be difficult to get, and the fact that we probably are often lower than even just leagues below us in terms of money, yeah, it's not a high chance. Including players here as well. Try to sign this guy. He's got a lot of interest in him. I don't see how I sign him. If I do sign him, it's a miracle. That's what I'll say. But yeah, let's wait for the trial day and hope for the best. Oh, already some bad news. He rejected us. Honestly, not surprised considering that we offered him probably the lowest amount, and they've offered him double what we offered him, even close. Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, well I thought it was appearance fee 156. What? And another player's also rejected us. We're not signed anyone yet. I'm looking at some loans. These are just gambles, honestly. All I can tell you is that I'm not interested, and you only want 50 quid from him. At this rate, I'm about to take that 50 quid. It's almost tempting. But yeah, it's not looking too great. I have finally got a scout. I can't really see if he's any good. So all I can tell you is what's this guy? He used to be at Crystal Palace. Now he's here. I don't know if it's any good, honestly. Nothing really recommended anything decent. I'm looking at it here. I don't really need that. All I can see is a lot of players interested in him, so obviously I'm gonna trial this guy. So let me just hey, there we go. Add anyone to shortlist. I don't need someone. If they have any interest in them, it helps me to say like, yeah, they've got something about them. That's a little bit of hint. He's a fullback, but he's a right back, and we have three right backs, but no left backs, which is a problem to me. Still gonna be such like there's a lot going on. There's a lot of trials. I've had our first friendly, we won a friendly. I didn't take the charger, of course, just had the assistant. There's no way I'm doing all these as my own managing, because that'd take me forever. But all I can tell you is that he got 10.0 and I'm trying to sign him still. So once this goes back to normal, I can try and negotiate. I'll see if I can reduce him to about 400, down from his absurd price. It's gonna be difficult. This is really difficult. Well, after what felt like an eternity, honestly, after going through, I can't. I don't want to say how many, but I'm gonna guess hundreds, maybe even thousands of players. Just look at them. We have one. He's not playing left back. If we even think about it, he's going to play left wing. So that's his role. I hope he enjoys it. I hope he's any good. I'm trusting the fact that he's somewhat decent. He's rated from 3,000 to 12,000. That's all I can tell you, really. Does he have pace? Apparently so. I don't know if I can believe it or not. I don't know what they consider a lot of pace. I mean, anything above a 10, but I can't see. It'd be great for me. All I can tell you is that he was formerly of Dartford last season. Well, yeah, last season was. But anything else apart from that, he was at Sheffield United as a youngster, and he's been around a few leagues. He's been to Belgium, been to Greece, been to Iceland. Now he's back here. My main objective is just at least find one decent player that will just hopefully carries. That is, it's a big ass, I know, but we need someone, and I take anything right now. But that's someone at least, so I can just stick him in on the formation. Still got a few, I mean, I do have some players that can play this role, but not really to the level I'm really hoping for. But if I have to, I'll try and stick someone in this formation. Hopefully, as Anthony here will actually negotiate with us, which is should be a time now. When does this trial end? we've got a little bit of time for that still. But the hunt continues. I'm looking everywhere. One another friendly. Didn't tell you much though. I did try to sign this player, but he wanted so much. Why do people want so much money when you're just 18? Sure, you just want to play games. This is going to be a stressful series. Finally, some more good news. We have a left back after a lot of time, I'd say. And that would be in the form of Noah Chesmain? Yes, that's how I say it. Former of Maidstone Hungerford. Wow, what's the difficult today? Still the same day, but feels like it's been eternity. But yeah, has a little bit of experience. I can't really say too much about him. He's played a game for Millwall when he was there. I try to find positives and I don't want to try to sign. I'm just hoping they're decent. Apparently he's the leader, so I guess you're the captain now. I don't even know who's considered a captain material here. I've been looking at more loans. Nobody wants to come. Everyone's asking for like full wages. I can't even afford those. If I somehow survive this season, it'll be a miracle. That's what I'll say. That is what I would definitely say of the squad. Alright, are you ready for this? Now, last time we asked for about 1,000. Let's try at least go. Okay, we got to regular. 600. Okay, that's workable. That's dealable. No, just don't. Alright, we're making progress. You know, we've got rid of that release clause. I'm trying to make sure he doesn't keep asking for this sign-on fee, which we definitely can't afford. Come on, you gotta work for me here. You can't just keep asking for these outside monies. Maybe I can do something like. I mean, I've been doing this a lot, so if you join, and if we ever do get promoted, you get 50% increase. It's getting 90 quid per goal. Can I afford that? Not really. Should I? Well, I mean, I don't see a reason why it won't be unused, but just in case you are unused, actually, no, I should do that. I should definitely do that, just in case. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. I'm just gonna. I don't know what to do with this guy. I gave him so much. Well, maybe I regret that. I mean, I'm gonna try and keep him on, what's it called, trial for as long as I can. But in the other news, I have offered a contract to the other striker, Alfie Matthews, who has scored one more goal on him. Don't know if that's a good thing or not, but formerly of Arsenal Academy and Crystal Palace. If we get a striker, that'd be good right now. Well, would you look at that? This is the fourth attempt? Fourth attempt. I got it down for originally 1,275. I'm hoping it's accepted, honestly. Like, this is a game changing. Yeah, it's a lot of money, and we don't have long. Yeah, a couple of weeks till the first game. But we need him. We need him desperately. Why do I even bother trying to sell him? Just go straight to Mason. I mean, they gave 600, and they're league blowers. I mean, that sucks. Guess I'm gonna go back to the screen again. Back to the old screen that says I can't sign anyone over a certain age and stuff. This guy, I probably have to get a work permit, which will cost you money. I may as well. But yeah, it's not looking great. Just gotta hope. Just gotta keep hoping. Well then, we're finally here on the match day. After many of minutes, hours, whatever it's been, I managed to sign a grand total of 3 players. One, if you ever watched my Kid Wednesday, you might recognise, Ola Dwyer. Well, so he's a tall defender and he will head the ball. That is his job. That is all he'll be doing, and hopefully he does good. 275 a week is it's okay. It's not crazy, but enough to do. Next, who technically is my left back, but if he gets injured, which would be a small problem, but hey, let's hope, is Noah Chesmin, who is actually our captain. Next, who probably is the pick of the bunch, yeah, I guess it's probably the best way to say it, MJ Kedman. Not a lot, I know. We are still desperately trying to sign anybody at this rate. That's not going well. I've offered contracts. As you can see, I definitely didn't offer this contract. Don't know what my chairman is trying to do, but we'll withdraw that right now because I didn't even realize that happened. Tried to get this guy, didn't want anything to do with me, didn't want to have a trial with me, so that sucked. Yeah, we are of course taking on today Solid Hill Moors. It's yeah, it looks dire my squad. If anyone gets injured, there is literally nobody that can replace them. So yeah, let's hope no one gets injured. That's what I'm hoping. Do I have a backup as a midfielder in my subs? I do not. Right. Sure, that's fine. Not really, but if anyone gets injured, we'll find a way to fix it. Hopefully. Yeah. Let's get the game show and hopefully not lose absurdly bad. Let's go. And here we go, the match just started. It's Solihull Moors. Here it's at home, so hopefully we can take advantage of it. That's all I'm really hoping for, to be fair. Hold on, let's realize it's not quick enough for me. A little bit quicker. There we go. Anyway, this is our squad though. I just gotta hope for the best, honestly. That's really it. Point in the day is gonna be helpful because we have to get out that minus point, which is gonna be difficult. Then we have to get out, of course, into positive points, and it's gonna be a whole kind of worms to take on. But you know, if we start good, who knows what can happen. Oh my god, hit. Okay, that's fine. That's close. Long ball thrown into the box, but it is headed away. I don't know where sort of Moors are ranked as in terms of like media prediction, but I take anything right now. I take even getting no injuries right now because I don't have anyone back up as a midfielder, so yeah, that's desperate to know. Oh my god, they just. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's offside. Really? Oh, I didn't see that. Anyway, please tell me it's onside. It's onside. I didn't even realise the first goal was offside until I realised like last second, but that's onside. That's a goal. We're actually ahead in this game. I mean, question marks are defending. But you know what? We take those. We definitely take those. Do I go time wasting now? I mean, can we just please be careful? Let's not get anyone sent off as well. That'd be great. That'd be wonderful. Long ball into box. Okay. Please win that race. He does. That is. My god. I just had a heart attack almost. That was the most scariest back pass ever. That was a questionable long kick. Please win that. If we do well, I think our main side that should do good is our right hand side because they're technically the most highest stars in our team. So that's at least something. Just don't want, all I really want is to try to get like a well balanced team. It should be okay. Please. Oh, good save. Please. Oh my gosh. Just finish the ball. Just kill this game off. That's all I want. I mean, despite what it seems, they've not had a single shot on our goal at all, despite the offside. That's a penalty. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but that's a penalty to us. I thought we nudged the player more, but alright. Oh, please rebound. Oh my god. Oh. I should be really going to the back of the net. Just gotta take positives, you know. Doing good. Does anyone need to be realistically looked at being subbed off? Nobody's looking tired by the looks of it. No, not really. Keep praising. I guess Glazy can, but don't know if anyone can actually play striker. This guy? Who are you? He was already here, it looks like. Don't really think I can trust him. Guess this guy can. Should try that. Let's try that. Go for this, and you can go in there. Hope for the best. Bramble's not having a terribly good game. I'm gonna switch to right backs now. So who is it? This guy goes here. I don't want to take my centre defenders off because they are getting tired though. Hanson's getting tired as well actually. Let's change that. Oh no, please don't tell me I made a mistake. Oh thank goodness. I was holding my head, mouth my head. I was like, please don't. Please instructions. Just time waste a little bit, shall we? You know, and if every point is well, it's something. Please, 2 minutes, 1 minute, seconds. We've actually won a game. All right. Yep. Okay. This is unexpected. It is. We actually dominated the first half of the game, which we definitely should not have. Yeah, I know it says -9, but we won. Did we win? Or wasn't expected that day now? Where are they even predicted? Solihull? They're predicted 8th, so you know I'd take that for sure. Alright, that's a good way to start, you know. But we've got a long way to go. I need to sort out a striker for the next game, a proper one. I need to do a lot. But I will see you all, of course, for the next episode. Whatever it be, who have we got? Have we got a game on TV coming up? Did not even realise. I need to realise who's like sitting it going out. Weymouth, Maidenhead, and Kings Lynn. I guess we can come back for this. Maybe these two is easily considered as well. Yeah, those two will be like relegation candidates, I guess. So Eastleigh and Weymouth here. So that's the games we come back for. The both away games are on, which should be interesting. I'm gonna try and get a few more signs and signings by then. Wow, what is today? In case you wondered how our friends went, we didn't lose a single one. She's actually pretty good. And surprisingly, nobody got injured, which is even more surprising, considering the fact that all that happened was just an absurd amount of matches. In terms of finances, we actually have a little bit of money. That's only because of season tickets, really. As soon as we get to the next month, I expect that to go straight down to the red, which might be a problem. Ignore the wager budget. That's it's just a little bit over. It's fine. We'll sort that out. Can we realistically survive? Oof, you're asking me. This is gonna be difficult to survive. I mean, I'm looking here. I'm saying like anyone from probably probably about mid-table here down to Weymouth, we should be fighting for points. There's no way we can compete any higher. I mean, Solihull Moors, I think is a one-off. That's what I'm saying. It's a one-off. But yeah, that we actually got a win. And Ramsden, the player on loan here, actually scored for us. On loan from Crawley. Formerly of Dover one time, but I don't know. He was on loan one time, went back to Crawley on a free, then back on loan here. Okay. If I could get this guy to stay again next season, I will. I definitely will. It can be really cool though, so to get that might be a problem. Thank you for watching this episode. It's been good to do this. It took a while to get this all sorted out. You go through all the players, like oh my gosh, the amount that people that rejected us, just players that seem just I need to like just somebody decent. That's all I want. We don't have anyone backup players as well, which may be a problem. Could need to be sorted out now. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like it. Still a bit of fun. I do a Kettering Town save from all different, actually here in National League North. I'll just check what results were over there. And that's all of it. I could win the Premier League or in the Champions League. Go and check that out. There's a whole playlist of it. Have a look at it. It's on my channel. I'll see you all though for the next episode. It's going to be a long season. See if we get the positive points, can we? I'll see you all though in the next one. Thanks for watching.